Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we have our detective hats on as the inquirer of this YouTube golf world. We have been doing a little digging, a little research ever since a certain Mr. Rick Shiels has hinted towards every golfer's dream. The biggest thing that's ever happened, a piece of paper that was passed to him on camera that shook him to his core, and an announcement he can't wait to tell, but he has to let some P's and Q's and ones and twos get out of the way first. Some people to tell. He has something to announce, and he's going to be announcing very soon, and we have been doing our very best to figure out what that is. And I want to talk to you today about what's just happened and what's just potentially uncovered, what this might be, and why I'm so excited about it. So be sure, guys, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content. I have lots of random subscriber giveaways coming, so you definitely want to be subscribed to the channel before those come out. So hit that button for me, and let's just jump into it. So now, obviously, Rick Shiels has this whole big thing, this big announcement, and we talked about it in a video before where we mentioned the fact that obviously the YouTube golf tournament has become public from what he commented on my videos, and he's talked about it in his podcast, and then obviously last week releasing the big official podcast basically saying the YouTube Masters, the YouTube big tournament, is going to be happening. He's going to be hosting a all-inclusive YouTube golfer tournament this year for all of the biggest creators, and it's going to be amazing. But that's not the announcement. That's not the thing. The timing coincided, so we thought maybe that was going to be the thing, but it's obviously confirmed that that's not the thing, because there's still the thing. In that same podcast where he announced that, he talked about the fact that he's waiting to announce this big thing. Now, this big thing, every golfer's dream come true, I'm pretty sure, was the exact verbiage he used, maybe slightly different. So everyone's mind kind of went towards a couple different things, some meccas in golf, some, extreme achievements. My theory in general was maybe some sort of partnership with the PGA Tour, but as this thing has developed and as my research has gone deeper, a little nugget I tossed into the end of that video, a little thought that I just threw out there, lobbed out there for the people, is becoming my number one theory. And that is that Rick Shiels is going to be playing Augusta National and potentially a Break 75 video or something else right before. Now, let's dive into this. Why do I think this? Because number one, Rick Shiels has been hitting up basically every single big tour venue before they've happened this year. Bay Hill before the Arnold Palmer, Sawgrass before the Players Championships. He has played at these massive courses, produced these Break 75 videos coming out right before the tournament, creating so much hype. The videos are booming. It does wonders for the PGA Tour. I know you guys might be sitting here thinking, a YouTuber, the PGA Tour, what are you talking about? Think about the audience that this guy has that are getting so hyped up over seeing him playing this course, and then likely more people tuning into the broadcast because of it. Now, if there's one course in the world that doesn't need Rick's help to be exciting, it's Augusta National. But last year, we saw something I don't think we've ever seen before, where Dude Perfect was allowed, their YouTube channel, big YouTube channel, to come on to Augusta and not only play golf before the Masters, but play their all sports golf, which is literally them like throwing frisbees and kicking soccer balls and throwing kickballs and footballs across Augusta National. This was met with like a slew of golf people being like appalled, being like, are you seriously letting these people do it? But even the great Augusta National and the great Masters sees the power of this like audience from YouTube, this maybe a bit more younger audience, this audience they're trying to bring into the game and create all this hype. If they did that last year, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that the biggest golf content creator in the world would be maybe fettering an opportunity out to the Masters or getting one received in his place back to go and do something similar, actually play the game of golf at Augusta. Now, this also very much coincides with Rick saying that this is every golfer's dream come true. It also very much coincides with the envelope being passed to him. We didn't see if it had an Augusta National logo on it. I don't think it did, but that doesn't mean it's not the thing that, because, I mean, that's how they do it. They still send physical invites in the mail. You still get your tickets in the mail. It's a very old school place, and I really just don't think there's anything else that could be a golfer's like ultimate dream than playing at Augusta. It's the number one. Now, Nate, what have you uncovered other than this? Because this is all stuff we know before. This is all stuff we've heard. I've got some titillating details for you guys. The first of which, I listened to the Sir Nick Faldo podcast with Rick Shiels last night, all hour of it. Absolutely loved every bit of it as a YouTuber in the golf world. It was great. It's full of great nuggets. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Rick, so that was really cool. But he talked about a series he wanted to bring out this year, which he was in this podcast was recorded at the end of last year during his Florida trip where he played with Ricky Fowler and all that kind of stuff. 2023, he talked about a series called his bucket list series that he wants to start, where he proceeded to go through and list off 10 courses that he has never played that are bucket list courses for him to play. And he's talked about how he has the goal to be able to go and play those courses at some point on his channel. He said maybe he'd be able to knock out 2 or 3 this year. Thought it was probably more likely some of the European courses. But number one in his list of bucket list courses was, of course, Augusta National, giving even more credence to the theory that his dream come true, every golfer's dream come true, would be playing at Augusta National. Number one on his bucket list, a series he said he wanted to start this year. It's starting to see a little bit more, it's starting to hint a little bit more, starting to sound a little bit potentially more like Mr. Rick Shiels might be playing Augusta. But, ready for the mic drop? Rick Shiels recently commented on a video by Stacked Golf titled A Dream Come True, where they announced that they had gotten their dad tickets to go to the Wednesday practice rounds, the par 3 contest, all of that. They're going to the Masters. Now, Rick Shiels, up on screen here, commented, "I'll see you there." Googly eyes. What's with the YouTubers and the googly eyes, man? The googly eyes are just everywhere. Grant with the Garrett comment, the googly eyes. Big time googly eyes. I'll see you there. Now, first sort of pushback against myself here. Rick Shiels getting tickets to the Masters. That would be amazing, but that I don't think maybe is every golfer's dream come true. Like, going to the Masters is every golfer's dream come true, but I really think the announcement from Rick isn't going to be, I'm just going to spectate at the Masters. I really don't. So to me, this gives so much more credence to the theory that Rick has been invited to play the course. That Rick Shiels is going to be playing a Break 75 or bucket list, whatever he's going to title the video, something where he is going to be playing golf at Augusta National and posting a video before the tournament. Now the tournament's only 2 weeks away, less than that. The start of like live at the Masters is less than 2 weeks away, basically a week away at this point. So this is something that's going to have to happen in pretty quick succession, but it's also something with the magnitude that I'm not surprised that it wouldn't be announced until like right before, or even just like mic drop. He just drops a video the week of the Masters being like playing Augusta National Break 75, which would just break the internet. So I could see it going down that way too. So these are all the reasons, these are all the diggins, this is all the research I've done for you, the peoples, to bring you this theory. And this is my theory on what Rick's massive announcement would be. And this would just be amazing because it's kicking down doors. Like even the Dude Perfect thing last year, 100% kicked down the door for this to potentially happen. Like again, I don't know, I'm just still speculating, but if this does happen, Rick does play the Masters, 100% Dude Perfect allowing this, or Dude Perfect had a lot of influence probably in this happening. Now Rick doing it is going to open the door for maybe like a good or maybe like a Bob to Sports or someone like that. Just it's opening up this world of creator opportunities at these massive events, and I couldn't be more stoked about it. It grows the creator community, it grows the game of golf, it hopefully will give maybe your boys someday some trickle down cool opportunities, you never know. But yeah, that's it, that's my theory. I wanted to bring it to you. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.